A Southern Kentucky mother is charged with murder after her toddler was killed in a weekend crash. More than 100 people from all over the state are taking part in a special summit in Frankfort. What that summit is doing for sexual assault victims ahead at 4:30. Two men were arrested after rushing the stage during Ryan Lochte's debut on ABC's Dancing with the Stars. We'll show you that video.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. Sam Dick and Amber Philpott reporting. A Southern Kentucky mother faces a murder charge after a crash that took her young daughter's life.
Jessica Warner is charged with the murder of 3-year-old Chloe Fortenberry. Police say Warner was under the influence of drugs in the Saturday night crash. WKYT's Phil Pendleton has some new information on the crash from Russell County. It's our top story at 4:30.
The 27-year-old mother will be answering to those charges at 9 o'clock Thursday morning here at the Russell County District Courthouse. Police say that she was under the influence of meth when the crash happened on Saturday night. Now, Warner was driving a Honda Civic, and first responders say the 3-year-old was in the back seat. She was driving through the intersection of French Valley Road and Kentucky 379. The Civic collided with the Dodge Ram. Both Warner and Chloe were hurt, and Chloe later died at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital in Nashville. Warner was arrested and lodged in jail. H.M. Bottom has worked as a fire chief for more than 4 decades. He's seen a lot of bad crashes and fires, but he says those involving children are always tough.
When there's a child involved, it's different because all my firemen just about have kids or grandkids. We all do. And it's just a little bit different, you know, when there's a child. I know the next morning I got the call that, you know, that hadn't made it, and I let some of them know because they're always really concerned whether a child makes it or not.
And now a fund for the 3-year-old child has been set up at the First National Bank in Russell Springs. The funeral will be taking place at Wilson Funeral Home there. No funeral times have been set at this point. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, we speak to Chloe's father about the tremendous loss he now faces. He says he has a lot of questions about this, but he says what happened sends a strong message. Again, we're going to have that coming up at 6 o'clock. But for now, in Russell County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Police say Warner ran through the intersection that had a stop sign. The driver of the truck she collided with only had minor injuries. Well, it is another warm and sunny day here.
Pretty pleasant out there, but this weekend could be a different story. Let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Chris Bailey. You've always got something going on for the weekend.
Yeah, I know. Past 2 or 3 weekends, you get these little fronts that are just kind of timing out to where you can get an impact on the weekend, but let's also be honest here. People look at that 7-day forecast. What's the first thing they look at? The weekend outlook. So they kind of sticks in their system a little more, right? WKYT Weather Garden outside, blue skies, a little on the steamy side, and we are firing up a thunderstorm. Southern Kentucky, we've had some on and off rains into parts of Bell County, Knox County, Whitley County, over towards sections of McCreary County. Some of that may creep into Wayne County. A little thunderstorm into northern Tennessee is lifting its way onto the north right now. Warm, high pressure across the New England states, really cranking it up across the eastern part of the country in terms of the temperatures. That humidity across the Tennessee Valley. Notice how in Tennessee you have more showers and thunderstorms than what we have in Kentucky. That moisture is going to lift to the north, combined with a front that is off to our west. We'll get those two to meet up tomorrow and give us the possibility of some showers and some thunderstorms. Again, scattered tomorrow. But a couple more cold fronts will show up in the 7-day forecast, and I'm watching for the possibility of a wet weekend. But is it scattered stuff or is it washout material? We'll answer that when I come back in a few minutes.
Chris, thank you. Providing justice for sexual assault victims in Kentucky. That's one of the goals of a summit taking place today in Frankfort.
A recent audit found thousands of rape kits are just waiting to be tested. Now, thanks to some new state funding, that testing is about to happen. Our Monique Blair is at the live desk for us with the latest. Monique?
Well, Sam and Amber, today more than 100 people, including law enforcement officers, prosecutors, and victims advocates, came together at the Safe Kit Summit in Frankfort, all in an effort to figure out how they're going to solve the rape kit backlog. Last year, an audit of Kentucky law enforcement departments found that over 3,000 kits had not been tested, dating back more than 10 years. Today, Attorney General Andy Beshear said he is committed to ending the rape kit backlog and giving the victims the justice they deserve.
Each kit isn't a box. It represents the courage of a victim that not only had the courage to report, but to go through a forensic exam that takes a lot of courage. We got to make sure we reward that courage ultimately with justice.
Now, the Attorney General's office recently donated $4.5 million to the Kentucky State Police Crime Lab. Attorney General Beshear says that money was used to buy new equipment, hire new people, and train them. At the live desk, Monique Blair, WKYT.
Monique, thank you. More than a dozen speakers took part in today's summit, addressing topics from understanding the scope of sexual assault to investigating sexual assault backlog cases. Police are looking for the gunman behind an early morning robbery outside a Lexington restaurant. Investigators say it happened around 3 to an employee at the IHOP on Palumbo Drive off New Circle Road. Police say an employee was taking a smoke break when a man with a gun stole her tip money. The suspect is described as a skinny man standing 5'7", wearing a gray hoodie and jeans. The woman was not hurt. Lexington police made a quick arrest after a robbery. Police say Michael Cotton walked into the Rite Aid in the Eastland Shopping Center around 10:30 this morning and stole pills and a bag of cash. Officers quickly caught up with Cotton on New Circle and Winchester Road. You're looking right now to some exclusive video of police questioning him and taking that bag of cash. Cotton is now facing a robbery charge.
And we have an update for you this afternoon about a Richmond restaurant that was damaged during a fire. Madison County health officials say the Qdoba Mexican Grill off the Eastern Bypass is expected to reopen in the next couple of days. The restaurant was damaged last night after a fire started on a gas grill in the kitchen. Before the Qdoba can reopen, officials say that some gas line work must be done and the building will have to be inspected. Fortunately, no one was injured in the fire. Embattled Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte got a different kind of standing O after a live TV dance performance. 2 protesters stormed the stage and are now facing charges of trespassing. Hannah Daniels has the details from New York.
2 men seen here being taken down and subdued are under arrest for rushing the stage after swimmer Ryan Lochte's performance on Dancing with the Stars. Lochte and his partner had just finished up their dancing debut, and while Carrie-Ann Inaba was judging their routine, viewers at home saw this.
Excuse me. Hey, back off. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Off.
ABC cameras did not show the actual incident, but host Tom Bergeron addressed the interruption after quickly cutting to commercial break, getting Lochte's reaction.
So many feelings are going through my head right now. A little hurt. But, you know, I came out here, I wanted to do something that I'm completely not comfortable with, and I did, and I came out here with a big smile, and I had the best dance partner.
Lochte joined the cast of the show after admitting he over-exaggerated claims he and 3 of his teammates were robbed at gunpoint during the Summer Olympic Games in Rio. Hannah Daniels, CBS News.
Police say the suspects had tickets to be in the audience and changed their clothes to display anti-Lochte T-shirts once they got inside. Other people in those T-shirts were also escorted out of the venue.
Celebrities gathering to raise money in memory of the 9/11 victims. That's coming up on WKYT News at 4:30.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Mix of sunny clouds across the area this afternoon. Overall, it looks good for many of us. Still feels a little on the warm side for my taste, but you know what? I don't get a vote in it. I'm just the messenger. We look outside 9 live sky cams across central and eastern Kentucky, and we are in fact dealing with mostly sunny skies, though today, compared to yesterday with just a little more cloud cover, but yesterday you couldn't even find a cloud in the sky. This afternoon got at least 1 or 2 out there, and some of those clouds into southern and southeastern Kentucky have been producing at least some scattered showers and some thunderstorms. Temperatures are into the 80s. You got more moisture that is increasing across the southeastern part of the area, and that is why we are dealing with at least some scattered thunderstorms, trying to ramp it back up a little bit here from Barberville into Knox County through Williamsburg and over toward Whitley City. And that action, again, is not moving a whole lot. So on a local scale, you could pick up a quick 1/2 to 1 inch of rain. But again, they're teeny tiny to the south of Whitley City, right on top of 27. That thunderstorm near Middlesboro weakening, but some action developing into parts of Whitley County and toward Knox County. And some additional stuff is coming out of the volunteer state of Tennessee. That moisture plume is slowly lifting its way on to the north. Warm air across the Ohio Valley into the Tennessee Valley is going to continue to be with us over the next several days. We're at the time of year when the numbers should start to slide a little bit. That's not the case right now. What we're looking at, though, to our west is a cold front that is on top of the Mississippi Valley. Now, this front actually has a big push of cold air behind it. We had frost, freezing conditions this morning into the high plains, even some snow into the high peaks of the Rocky Mountains. I'm not talking about anything like that. As a matter of fact, that front kind of gets in here, slows down, decides it doesn't want to push all the way through Kentucky. Isolated shower, thunderstorm tomorrow, still on the warm side. A mainly dry Thursday, feeling much better. Could be a shower, thunderstorm second half of Friday as the warm air comes back in. Not that Thursday isn't warm for this time of year, low 80s, just not going to have the humidity or those mid to maybe some upper 80s. What about rain chances over the next week? It's a little more of an active pattern that is taking shape. Best chance gets us toward the likely category Saturday or Sunday. But I mean toward the likely doesn't mean if we say it is likely that it's going to rain this weekend that it's going to rain all the time. That's not how the forecast goes. Likely that we are to see some showers and thunderstorms, but I wouldn't be canceling anything I've got to do outdoors just yet. It just means the chances for rain will be higher this weekend than what we're talking about over the next few days. Clouds across southern Kentucky begin to increase, and that's a sign that the moisture content in the atmosphere is going to increase tonight, leading to that scattered thunderstorm threat into the day tomorrow. You get a thunderstorm to come through, your numbers drop. You get outside of a thunderstorm, those temperatures will be generally into the middle 80s in most areas. Forecast as we make our way into Thursday morning. Low 60s to start the day, and by the time we hit the afternoon, it feels better. It looks nice, too, with upper 70s to low 80s. That'll carry us right on into Thursday night, into Friday morning, with a few upper 50s that will show up. You could really pick out where that front is. Look at this, 55 Covington, yet 65 into Middlesboro. So I said that front never really tries to clear the bluegrass state, and by the time we hit Friday afternoon and evening, we'll at least get in on a scattered thunderstorm that will carry us into Saturday and Sunday as well. Not going to rain all the time this weekend, but the chances are better that it rains this weekend than it does over the next few days.
Once again, a weekend with lots of things going on, starting with the football game at 4 o'clock to kick off.
It's one of those deals, just plan accordingly, and as we get closer, we'll be able to fine-tune those clusters of thunderstorms. Not like it's going to be a big wall of water coming through here, just some here, some there, some here, some there.
You're going to be tweaking it for us, right? I like it.
Alan, the only one with a tweak, okay?
Thanks, Chris.
It's a story of 5 women who have been friends for over 50 years. It's the Dixie Swim Club coming to life at the Carriage House. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about with a preview today.
It's a story about friendship growing with age. The Dixie Swim Club is coming to life at the Carriage House at Bell Court.
And our Deanne Stevens is out and about with a preview for you. Hi, Deanne.
Good afternoon, guys. We are here at the Carriage House preparing for the production of the Dixie Swim Club. I hear this is just a fantastic production and a funny one. We're all about that. Hallie Brinkerhoff is with us, and she is the director. And from what I understand, my dear, you have directed many different fabulous productions.
Well, I don't know about fabulous, but they've been pretty darn good. Most of them have been out at West Jessamine High School in Nicholasville. And we've worked in a much bigger facility than this, but this is pretty darn good. I like this pretty well because we have a good amount of intimacy that you don't get at a big theater.
Well, this is it's a small theater, but it is a very unique one.
Yes, it is. It's quite unique. It's been around since 1953, and many productions have been done here that have been well worth a good audience response, and they've gotten them. Right. Very good audience responses.
Well, you're hoping to get a good response from the Dixie Swim Club. Tell us, what is the Dixie Swim Club?
The Dixie Swim Club has to do with 5 women who have graduated together from college, and they were on a swim team together, and every August since they graduated, which would have been in the early 60s, they have come to this cottage in North Carolina. And
you even said that with a North Carolina accent.
I've been listening to this for so long that, yeah. But they have, they come to this cottage in North Carolina, and they simply just let it all hang out, so to speak.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're going to set the scene here for us?
I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best. What's happening here? This is when they have come together to pretty much just, you know, relax, take care of business, which is no business at all, eat, drink, and be merry. And seems like things kind of fall apart right at the very beginning, and a lot of truth comes out as to who has done what with whom, or who has been left out and why. And this scene that you're getting ready to see has to do with Jerry Neal, who is a former nun, and she is played by Rachel.
Okay.
And then you have Cherie, who's the big organizer on everything, and she is been played by Debbie, and they are getting some truth.
We'll let them take it away.
So let me get this straight. You've been having birthday parties all these years and everyone's been invited but me?
Jerry Neal, this is not the important issue here. It was only one birthday party, and my not inviting you was not a slight. I just knew how much effort it would take you to get down to Raleigh, and I just wanted to spare you the stress and the expense.
Cherie, it's not your job to organize everybody's life all the time. So you all made this decision, and then what? Decided to keep it a secret from poor, pitiful Jerry Neal, the unwed mother, the nun gone bad?
You can come see the Dixie Swim Club, the comedy happening here at the Carriage House. Things are kicking off Thursday night, running through the first weekend of October. Get your tickets at the Singletary Center for the Arts website. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Deanne. The Boss heading out on a different kind of tour, and Bridget Jones gets ready to welcome her baby.
Plus, the stars come out to raise money in memory of 9/11 victims. Chris Martinez has your eye on entertainment.
Celebrities from the worlds of sports and entertainment converged in New York to raise money in memory of 9/11 victims. The celebs joined the financial firms Cantor Fitzgerald and BGC Partners, which lost more than 700 employees in the attacks on the World Trade Center. 100% of the day's revenues were donated to Cantor's Relief Fund and charities around the world.
It's an amazing concept, and it's an amazing thing that it happened out of something that was such a tragedy.
So far, Charity Day has raised more than $125 million. Across town, the stars walk the red carpet for the U.S. premiere of Bridget Jones's Baby.
Dear Diary, it's sort of a funny story.
Renee Zellweger returns as the title character for this third film in the series, joined by Colin Firth and new castmate Patrick Dempsey.
I love how open and authentic she is. I love it. I think it's what we crave these days. She gives us hope, makes it okay for us to be human.
Bridget Jones's Baby opens nationwide on Friday. And Bruce Springsteen is heading out on a book tour. The 9-stop tour to promote his memoir, Born to Run, kicks off in his hometown of Freehold, New Jersey on September 27th. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Coming up, we'll show you an act of kindness from Chicago that's going viral. Well, we both had to be outside today for a little shoot, and it was absolutely gorgeous, and it was hard to get us back inside to be here.
But it was key that we were in the shade. We were shooting a PSA,
True.
and Chris, you know, a little warmer outside the shade, but all in all, a pretty nice day.
Yeah, I think you guys had shorts on though, right?
We did.
See? You picked the perfect day for it then. Yeah, temperatures are out there on the warm side today, but as Sam mentioned, you get in the shade, and it still feels awfully well. We look at our Kentucky weather cams across all of central and eastern Kentucky, noticing a little more in the way of some clouds showing up in parts of central and eastern Kentucky, but overall, not a whole heck of a lot to really write home about on a beautiful September afternoon outside of those toasty temperatures. Southern Kentucky may be kind of singing a different tune. Look at that little cluster of some thunderstorms. Whitley County, McCreary County, into Knox County dealing with some of those raindrops, and we'll track more of that in the days ahead when I come back a little later. Right now, let's track the live drive traffic. Here's Officer Don.
Couple of collisions still working in the city, and a new one on the books too. Police are on the scene at Manowar and Pimlico for that non-injury. There's a new one at Oxford Circle and Versailles Road, and one on Richmond Road. This is just prior to New Circle that's blocking the outbound right lane of Richmond Road. Takes us to our drive times to Frankfort, 25 minutes. To Richmond, about 24. Now back to you in the studio.
Officer Don, thank you. Help from strangers, an inmate escapes, and a vertical dance performance. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
An 89-year-old street vendor from Little Village in Chicago is getting by with a little help from a whole lot of strangers. Fedicino Sanchez sells fruit popsicles outside of a push cart, and he pushes up and down many streets in Little Village. Mr. Sanchez says he lost his only daughter, so he has to work to pay the bills. A man who happened to see Mr. Sanchez do his everyday job felt compelled to do something. So he started a GoFundMe to raise money for the Popsicle Man to hopefully make life a little easier for him. And in just 3 days, more than 11,000 random strangers have donated nearly, can you believe this, $250,000.
That is awesome.
Whoa.
Good for all those folks.
Yeah.
Well, imagine the shock of driving behind a police van when out of nowhere the back door swings open and a prisoner jumps out. Well, that is what happened to a woman in Milwaukee. Take a look as she captured this suspect escaping police custody while sitting at a traffic light. Police say the 17-year-old managed to get the van door open and take off running while still wearing his handcuffs. At this time, police say they are still searching for that suspect who was arrested for stealing a car.
Okay. If you're afraid of heights, and I am, this next story might make your stomach turn. A dance group from the United States delighted tourists by performing vertical dances on a cliff in central China, performing more than 4,000 feet up, safety ropes allowing them to perform various motions perpendicular to the cliff. Tourists visiting the mountain were left with an absolute awe of their performance, and to watch it here for the first time, I am too. Look at that.
You're not going to be doing that anytime soon.
Are you kidding
for
me?
Sure.
For $1 million, I would not.
Let them do it. We'll watch from safely on the ground.
They got it. All right.
Stick with us. Here's what we're working on for you now at 5 o'clock.